What's up, guys? This is going to be a quick video on 5 ways to fall asleep and sleep better. So let's get started. Number 1, no electronics 1 hour before bed. Electronics emit a light that helps you stay awake and stimulates your central nervous system. And also the light in a dark room helps your body decrease melatonin levels, which melatonin helps you sleep and fall asleep and stay asleep, which you need melatonin to help you sleep. Number 2, no caffeine 4 to 5 hours before sleep. Obviously, caffeine keeps you awake and makes you stay awake, and it also stimulates your central nervous system. And it stays in your system longer than 4 to 5 hours, but if you're taking it about 4 or 5 hours before you go to sleep, it's enough of it should be out to where you can get tired and fall asleep. So if you don't take caffeine 4 to 5 hours before you sleep, then that'll help you out. Also, if you can take it in the morning, like if you're taking pre-workouts and you work out in the morning, just take caffeine then and don't take it for the rest of the day. You want to not take any caffeine if you can, because no caffeine will make you sleep even better and fall asleep faster. But if you have to take caffeine, make sure you have at least 4 to 5 hours before you have to go to sleep. Number 3, biggest thing you need to be doing for sleep, and if you're into fitness, of course, you need to be making sure you make time to sleep. If you're not giving yourself enough time to sleep, you're not going to be sleeping enough and getting the results you want of burning fat and building muscle. You need to make sure you have enough time to sleep, which it's all about making priorities. If you can make the priority of going to the gym every day, then you can make a priority of making sure you get enough sleep every day. I personally make enough time to make sure I go to the gym, work, and go to sleep. If I can do it, anyone can do it. I make sure I get at least 7 hours. Most of the time I'm getting at least 8 though. Sometimes I give myself even more. Depending on what I have to do, especially on days it's like I don't have to work, then I just sleep as much as my body wants. Sometimes I set an alarm, but I make sure I at least get 7 hours. I usually never sleep less than 7 hours. Most of the time I'm sleeping 8 hours a day anyways, as it is. So let's go on to number 4. Cover all the lights in your room. If you have lights in your room, they help you stay awake, or they kind of keep you awake. Like I said with the electronics, they decrease melatonin levels. So if you have lights in your room, cover them. I have a little light from my plugs and stuff. I put a towel over them at night just to make sure my room is completely dark. I like my room pitch black if I can. I don't like any really noises or lights or anything. I like everything to be quiet and dark. The darker the better it is for me, at least. So make sure you have you're covering all the lights and making your room as dark as possible. And let's get on to number 5. Number 5 is supplementation. If you're having trouble fall asleep, you can take supplements. I personally take supplements to help me fall asleep. If I have certain things I have to do the next day and have to go to sleep by a certain time, and I know I have to fall asleep to get the 7 hours I need, I take some supplements to help me fall asleep. Let me show you what I take. So I'm going to go grab those. So like I was saying, some days I need to get up by a certain time, and I need to fall asleep by a certain time if my schedule needs it, because I work weird hours. My job, sometimes I need to go in by not super early, but sometimes I need to go in by 9. But other days of the week I have to stay there until 1. So my schedule of sleep is sometimes all over the place. So I try to make sure I get the 7 hours I need. So if I need to fall asleep by a certain time, I know I need to take something to make me fall asleep by then. Like last night, I wanted to make sure I could get up early so I could go to the gym and make this video for you guys. So I took my supplements that I take to help me fall asleep. But I would be careful taking supplements, because you never want to take something that you have to continually take to fall asleep. You want to be able to fall asleep on your own, but these supplements are not habit forming. They're supposed to be not habit forming anyways. The one I would take for the longest time was melatonin, which I got this from Walmart, which it was super cheap. I think I paid $8 for 2 bottles, and they come with 120 tablets per bottle. So this will last you a long time if you're only taking 1. I usually only take 1, sometimes 2. These are 5 milligrams, which I wouldn't say or suggest taking 5 milligrams right away. I would start off with just 1, because you don't want to have to take this. I would just take 1. I started off with 1 and went up to 5 eventually. Sometimes I take 2 just because it doesn't work as well anymore. My body it does feel like it built up kind of a tolerance to melatonin. Sorry about that, guys. My camera accidentally stopped recording for some reason. Anyways, let's continue this video. Like I was saying, my body kind of got used to melatonin, so I had to gradually work my way up. But it's nothing too bad because there's not habit forming or have any like super crazy supplements in there or anything. It's just melatonin, so it's nothing to really worry about. Anyways, another thing I take is I take this sleep aid right here. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I'll probably put it on the screen like I did for melatonin. It's just a sleep aid. It's supposed to be non-habit forming, and so I got this from the dollar store, so it was only $1 for 36 tablets. You're supposed to take 2 at a time because each packet has 2 together. But when I took 2, it worked really well. It knocked me out like super fast. Like within like 20 minutes of taking it, I was asleep. So that worked really well. But what I like to do so that I don't get like used to either or, so I like to cycle them kind of. Like I'll take one and then I'll go to the other. I like go back and forth. Or what I'll do is I'll just take a small dose. What I'll do is I'll take a small dose of each. So I'll take one of those pills and one melatonin together if I need to fall asleep, and I know I'm gonna have a hard time falling asleep. Like I'm not feeling tired, so I'll take 2 or 1 of each, or I'll take just one packet of those, so 2 pills. But they help you fall asleep, and I like them because they're both really cheap. I mean, $8 for that's 240 tablets of melatonin, or $1 for 36 tablets of the sleep aid, whatever that's called. So that's always cheap and easy and a good way to help you sleep. So that's all for this video. That's all I really have to say on sleep for right now. I might make another video because I honestly think sleep is a really big part of fitness and being in shape. I think it's one of the biggest parts. So I might maybe in the future make more videos about it and what I think about it. But for now, that's it. Make sure if you liked the video and it helped you out, make sure you like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel to get more videos. I already went over some of the other things that I'm going to be doing on this channel. So subscribe so you get those videos right away. Alright, see you guys in the next video.